In most programming languages like C, C++, Java, PHP, a for loop consists of three parts. They are initialization. Let's just highlight this. That's initialization, the first part. The second part is a condition. And the third part is an increment or decrement. But strictly speaking, we might consider a for loop consisting of four parts. Or even five parts. Like the first part might be a variable. So it's what we are going to loop. And with what duration, intensity, strength, etc. And that's connected with the condition part. And the fifth part might be a body, or in other words, what we are looping, the duration, intensity, etc. It's considered like a separate part. Most of sites or tutorials highlight a for loop consisting of only three parts. Only initialization, condition, and increment or decrement. But actually we might see the body. It might be a number we are outputting or a phrase. So when we talk about a for loop in C, C++, Java, Python in Maya, and Houdini is no exception. They also consist of three parts, but we might consider them consisting of five parts. So Python in Maya and Houdini is no exception. Likewise, Vex in Houdini and Mel and expressions in Maya are no exceptions either. In this C compiler online, we may see how a simple for loop operator works, outputting numbers or phrases. Typically, we may see how it works in Maya. We go to Windows, General Editors, Script Editor. Alternatively, we might access Script Editor from a low right corner of the interface. In a new Mel tab, we write for a signed dollar I equals 1, then a semicolon. A signed dollar I less than 10, for example, semicolon. Plus plus, a dollar sign, and the condition part is in parentheses. Then we write the body part in curly braces, print dollar, sign I in parentheses, and then semicolon. If we want our output from a new line, we write plus, backslash, and n in quotes. In Python we write for I in the range, and in the parentheses we write 0, 5, and 1 separated with commas, and then colon. Then we write print, and in the parentheses we write I, select, and execute. And then we will write for I in range, for example 0, 7, and in the parentheses separated with commas, and then colon. And then in the parentheses we write in the quotes hello Python, for example in Maya, print, and then hello Python in Maya, select and execute. You might select all these commands. In Houdini we write for, then int I equals 1 semicolon I less than 10, for example, semicolon I plus plus. Then in the curly braces we write printf. In the parentheses we write percentage sign and G in the quotes, then comma I and then semicolon. Or if we want from a new line we write percentage sign backslash and in the quotes comma and then I semicolon execute. Alternatively, we go to the Python source editor. We write for number in range. Then in the parentheses we write initialization condition, increment or decrement. 1, 5, for example, 1 separated with commas. And then we put colon and then colon, and next we write print number in the parentheses and press apply. We need to open Python shell to see the result of our command. If you want to output a phrase in Houdini, we write our phrase in the quotes after the print function. Alternatively, we may create a Python node, and in the Python node we may write the same code, for example, for number in range, then in the parentheses we write our condition 1, 7, 1 separated with commas, then colon, print, and after print, number in the parentheses. So we need to display our Python node. To execute our command in the node, we check or uncheck maintain state box. To execute, we need to check or uncheck maintain state box.